Alright, what's going on, everybody? So a lot of you are still struggling, losing weight, losing body fat. You want to lose man boobs, etc. You want to lose that weight, and you want to build a little bit more muscle. You want to build some muscle like that. You don't look, flat and skinny. You've been trying a lot of things over and over again, but nothing seems to work. I've been there before. I've been there a couple times before, and I'm gonna give you a few tips just to see if maybe that works out for you guys. Something that you guys will notice if you do your research, is everybody that has muscle, everybody that's lean, that's built, they hit a certain number of macros. If you guys don't know what macros is, protein percentage, carbs, and fats. The percentage of those three nutrients, divided. What's your percentage? How many proteins you take? How many carbs? And how many fats you take? Look at what you're eating now. Maybe some of you are doing a lot of cardio, a lot of you are, running a lot, running miles every day, and you're not focusing on weight training. You want to build muscle, but you're not focusing on weight training. You're doing a lot of cardio. You're not hitting your macros. You're not hitting, certain amount of protein to build that damaged tissue, the tissue you broke down. Running and weightlifting. You're doing a lot of running, more running than weightlifting, and you still don't see no results. So try that. Try hitting your macros. You notice every bodybuilder or everyone that's very muscular and lean, you notice that they either have 40% protein, 40% carbs, and 20% fats. And that's what you have to do. You have to get something like that. If you're not there, that's one of the reasons why you're not seeing results. That's why you're not building muscle and losing the fat. It is possible to build muscle and fat at the same time, but that only happens in the first or second year. After that, it becomes very, very difficult. So take that into consideration. Look at your macros, and there are calculators online that can do that. I'll leave a link below. MyFitnessPal being one of them, and there's a lot of apps on the iPhone, Androids that you could use. But anyways, make sure you're eating enough protein. Protein is what's gonna help you build that muscle while in a caloric deficit. So you don't want to just lose the fat, because if you just lose fat, you're just gonna look skinny once you tone down everything. And as you can see, last year, that's what I did. I was cutting the whole entire year, and you see me getting more muscular, a lot stronger. And a lot of people told me, "Oh, you can't do that. You can't build muscle and cut at the same time." But you can do it as long as it's like in the first, second year, and or you're introducing new stress levels to your muscle. It is possible. It's not very easy, but it's possible. But anyways, another thing you have to take into consideration is, even though you're hitting your macros, what are your calorie intake? Are you eating enough calories? Are you eating too little? Are you eating too much? You have to think about, you know, if you're burning, let's say, 1,000 calories a day doing workouts and training, and it requires 2,000 calories for you to maintain your weight, and you're eating, let's say, 3,000, you know, you're just gonna maintain your weight because you're eating 3,000 calories, you're burning 1,000, but you still have 2,000 left over, which your body's gonna burn, but you're not gonna lose any weight because that 2,000 is maintaining your weight. So you have to take account the calorie game also. You have to make sure you're in a caloric deficit. If you were to go down maybe 100 calories more, in about, what is it, 30 days, you lose a pound. 100 calories times 30 days is 3,000 calories. 3,000 calories equals a pound. So you have to make sure that you're in a caloric deficit. If you're in a diet and you're not in a caloric deficit, you think you're eating a little bit, but you're maintaining your weight. That's your caloric maintenance. You're not gonna lose any weight. You might build muscle, so the scale will tell you, you're building, you're gaining weight. That's what it will tell you, and you'll be confused because you have a fat layer, around your body, and you're in your mind you're thinking that you're actually gaining weight when you're actually gaining muscle, but you won't notice the muscle because you have fat on top. So that's why you want to make sure that you're in a caloric deficit. Just the fact that the scale is going to confuse you, the scale is going to drive you crazy. You might feel different, but you might look the same. Just the fact that that fat layer is covering that muscle that you're gaining. It might be slowly, but you won't notice anything. That's why it's important that you know how to count your calories. Counting your calories is nothing difficult. There's a lot of tools that do it for you. There's a lot of apps, like I said, MyFitnessPal, which I'll leave a link below. Make an account there and start using it. That's a few basic things. Do more weight training. Just look for a split. You can check out my videos. I have a lot of workouts. You could use those. Those have been working out for me. Some of my clients that I use. And that's basically it, guys. Just try that out. Try out more weight training, and then you could add the cardio later on, or you could just really count it, be specific, keep your protein high, try to hit your macros. 40%, at least 40% protein, 40% carbs, and 20% thing. That's something that really works. You want your protein high. That's what's gonna build the muscle while you're in a caloric deficit. It's very important. And you can even, what I like to do, I like to put it at 50% protein, 30% carbs, and 20% fat. I want my protein to be higher, just the fact that I'm breaking so much tissue that I want to make sure that I don't lose any muscle. Anyways, I hope this helps, guys. Just like the video, and I know I'm ranting like crazy, but it's a long subject and it's not very easy to explain. Anyways, like the video, and I hope you enjoy it, and it's very helpful for you guys. Later.